my God, that is fire.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Mookie Betts riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
Just about to get started, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting third.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 2 outs.
Goldschmidt.
And another ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. A flip to the pitcher covering. 3rd out. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, L.A.
Leading up.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Didn't quite have enough. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So, man aboard. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that one finds its way through. Here comes Freddie around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Nootbaar going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The designated hitter. Nolan.
And the righty deals. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Fastball for a strike. Goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
The Redbirds trailing by a run here in the finale of this 4-game set. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. The 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
James Outman getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His second home run of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, the 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
1 ball.
Here's Jason Hayward. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie now.
Mookie Betts.
The pitch. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. The throw in, and he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. back here at Chavez Ravine. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Kicks and deals. Swung on, popped up on the infield. In position. Corrals it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Runner on the go. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the go again. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that is that. The Cards leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So a man aboard. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Nootbaar makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, the designated
Shohei
hitter,
Ohtani up to the dish.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Muncy to hit. Here's a 1-1. And strike 2. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one drilled left field, and it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Liner, base hit. Around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around third. He scores. It's 7-0. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner at third, 2 gone. And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. That's a base hit. Run scores.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts now. Turns and fires to Betts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in L.A., here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul.
The wide that kicked the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Base
strikes.
is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Nolan Arenado. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still 8-0. Bottom of the 4th, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now that's the
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ohtani.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Andrew Kittredge.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard hit, but right at him in left. 2 runs, 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jordan Walker. Swings here and blasts one left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. So a man aboard, and now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman should have this one, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. On its way to the corner. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And a foul ball, he stays alive. High fly ball out to left field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 35.
Here's Brandon Crawford.
Shortstop.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Hayward. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. In the air, right side. Nootbaar drifts towards it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And the lead continues to grow. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Freddie Freeman.
Right-handed reliever. Freeman hits it in the air. Edman makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Man at first. Next to him, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Pitch. There's a high chopper. The flip. They get the force. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Brendan Donovan digs in now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a...
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Once he digs in.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. His second homer of this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location.
New pitcher now, John King. He's into the game with the bases empty.
For the Cardinals,
Next to hit, James Outman.
47, John King.
The lefty fires. That one ripped right center field. Edman going back, and that one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So a man aboard. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And now the lefty ripped on a line to center. And Hernandez is out. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. The 1-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 16-0, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make...
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout
The first
after hitting the
baseman,
line
number
drive that
5.
finds a glove, but you
Ready.
will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one the other way. Edman makes a nice running catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for the
Now
Cardinals,
it's the
the
DH,
designated
Nolan
hitter.
Gorman.
Nolan.
The wind of the pitch.
Gorman.
Right through there for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
That one
That
down the
ball's foul.
line, and that's just foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Right-hander kick steals, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, gives you a lot of
got 2
confidence
balls,
that you
1
can
strike.
really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Slings it across, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work
1 ball,
behind him with another
2
ground
strikes.
ball. Good execution.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, and
No, foul
foul ball. Fly ball down the line. Hayward gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And here it comes. And he grounds one back up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate
Now
for
at
him. He looks
third
locked
base.
in. Really nice job
Matt
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do
Muncy.
too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome
Now,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Joe
29.
Kelly.
And he's got a
Joe.
nice lead to work with, so
Joe.
he should come in throwing strikes,
Leading off
attacking
the
these
base.
hitters.
The right
And a
fielder.
batter now, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars
The other way,
Nootbaar.
that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Wilson Contreras. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 16-2.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side.
Ball
Just
2.
missed.
You know, these Cards
2-1.
being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and That's
out.
adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Sends it across the
Up next,
first.
Cardinals.
First out in the top of the eighth. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hayward takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now
a chance for
second base.
Brendan Donovan.
Brendan
That one
three.
off the mark.
Donovan.
And now 3 balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. Muncy sends
him.
it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, James
The center
Outman.
fielder, James Outman.
And the pitch. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 5 for 5.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Liner, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. Throw is high and over his head.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So up next, Jason Hayward. Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. And the pitch. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Giovanni
Now,
Gallegos on the pitch here.
Number
And he
65.
comes on here for the first time this season,
Giovanni.
and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes
baseman,
away.
number
He did
5.
everything right on that swing,
Ready.
but he's got nothing to show for it.
Freeman.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a
The
hit, but he made
designated
solid
hitter.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit.
He's going, he's going.
Mookie on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in L.A., all set to start the ninth in this one. Now, Paul Goldschmidt, center field, has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan
The
Arenado.
third baseman,
Man at second.
Arenado.
That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Kelly is just 1 strike away. Got him. and that'll do it.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time.
Mm-hmm.